Hello, everybody. This is This Week in Slidell Sports. I'm Coach Joey Brockoff. Today is February 5th. Let's get to the action. We're going to start off with boys soccer. We had two teams in the soccer playoffs. In Division 1, the North Shore Panthers went to Hahnville and upset the Hahnville Tigers 2-1. North Shore will now get to host the number 4 ranked team, West Monroe, this week. In Division 4, we had the Pope John Paul Jaguars shutting out Vermilion Catholic 3-0. This week they will travel to Grace Christian, the number 6 seed. On the girls' side, we have 3 teams that made it to the playoffs. The Slidell Lady Tigers played Saturday. They traveled to Dutchtown and they were shut out 5-0. The North Shore Lady Panthers, they hosted Ponchatoula and defeated them 5-0. They now will get to host the number 10 team, Southside. That will be on Tuesday, 6 o'clock. And in Division 4, Pope John Paul Lady Jaguars had no problem with Fisher, defeating them 9-0. They now have to travel to number 14, Homer Christian. And good luck to those teams. In high school boys basketball, First Baptist lost that game to Family Christian 62-12. But they defeated the Louisiana School for the Deaf 45-21. Pope John Paul won both their games this week, defeating St. Helena 62-53 and defeating North Lake Christian 51-39. Salmon split 2 games this week. They lost to Newman 86-64, but bounced back to beat the Pearl River Rebels 90-59. The Slidell Tigers split their games, lost to Ponche 63-19, bounced back to beat Covington 64-57, and North Shore won both their games, defeating St. Paul's 65-61 and defeating Hammond 59-42. On the girls' side, First Baptist lost both their games, losing to Family Christian 58-9 and losing to the Louisiana School for the Deaf 22-18. Pope John Paul Lady Jaguars also lost both of their games last week. They lost to St. Helena 47-39 and they lost to North Lake Christian 35-32. The Salmon Lady Spartans won 3 games last week. They defeated SSA 80-69. They defeated Hannon 67-47, and they defeated Pearl River 59-30. Slidell Lady Tigers lost to Ponchatoula 67-51, but they bounced back to beat Covington 50-23. And the North Shore Lady Panthers only had 1 game. They defeated Hammond 50-49. Next week, on Monday, the girls and boys team from First Baptist will travel to Christian Episcopal School, and the boys and girls team at Pope John Paul will both travel to French Settlement. On Tuesday, the boys and girls from North Shore will travel to Covington. The boys and girls Slidell Tiger teams will travel to Fontainebleau. The Salmon boys will travel to University Lab, and the girls will host John Curtis. On Wednesday, the North Shore girls will travel to Warren Easton. On Thursday, the First Baptist boys will play Jehovah Jireh, and the Pope John Paul boys and girls will play Independence. On Friday, the boys and girls teams from Salmon will host Franklinton, and the boys and girls teams of North Shore will play at Slidell. This is Coach Joey Brockoff, and that's all the action we have for this week. And we'll see you at the parks.